Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Thursday. Well, if you're watching this, you're seeing it, it's Friday. But yeah, chest and tries today. Day 3 of the summer bulk. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys what I do for chest. It's one of everybody's favorite days. It's not really my best day. My best day would probably be back and by. That's my favorite. But regardless, it's gonna be a great workout. So as you guys know, just to update you on the fishing video yesterday and the trip, it didn't go exactly as planned. I didn't get all the footage I wanted, but I'll show you guys. I did end up catching a fish, but I got really sunburned. So yeah, you guys, it was pretty bad, but it was a fun time, and I learned a lot. So I just really basically realized I need a different GoPro. For some reason, when I bought the base version, I didn't realize it didn't come with interchangeable batteries. So you're kind of just stuck with like about 2 hours of battery life. And then after that, you're kind of just relying on a portable battery, which I didn't get any bites on the footage while I was recording. So there's always next time. I'm thinking about getting a new GoPro, the 13, but it's kind of an investment. So I have to make sure I really want to do these type of videos first. So let me know if you guys like that kind of thing. But yeah, you guys, gonna get a great pump today. Excited to get back in the gym. And if you guys didn't know, the split right now is 5 days on, 2 days off. So we're getting back in there. We're starting off the week with chest, as always. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna down the rest of my pre-workout right here, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so first of all, when I get to the gym, I head over to the stretching area, and I just want to loosen up my muscles a little bit. So here I'm putting my arm across the chest, both sides, and stretching out that shoulder. It might be tight from when we worked it out last time, so just want to loosen everything up. And if you want, you can grab your other hand like this to get a deeper stretch in, but I don't really like how that feels, so I don't usually do it. Next, we're going to put the arm behind the head, and make sure when you're pulling your elbow, you also want to lean back with your head and push against your arm. This is going to very help with your arm's flexibility as well as your neck strength. So you really want to push back against your arm and look straight up. Don't look down when you do this stretch. And then next, I'm going to just stretch out my pecs a little bit, the chest. And depending on where you put your hand, higher or lower, you'll feel a different part of your chest kind of stretching. Usually the middle is good enough, but go ahead and mess around with that and like move your hand up and down and see how it feels. But then the last thing I just do here is touch the toe stretch, just loosen up my lower back. I do a lot more stretching, but I just don't show it on video because I think that would be kind of boring to you guys to show static stretching. But I will do a future video about that if you guys are interested, where I do show correctives that I do every day. But as you'll see after we finish this, we head on over and we hit up the tricep dip. Bodyweight dips is a great way to get the blood flowing into the shoulders and triceps and chest. So I just hit the bodyweight here because this assisted was taken. Normally I would do the assisted because now that I am close to 200 pounds, it is a little difficult for me to do these bodyweight, more so than before. I can still pump them out, but warming up, you don't really want to hurt your shoulders or put them under too much stress. So usually I recommend the assisted for the warm-up, and if you want to throw in a working set to your workout later on in the exercise, is usually ideal. Also, you can see here I'm using the band to just warm up my back and my upper back and my rear delts a little bit, get a little blood flow in there. The reason why I do this is it's just going to counterbalance the heavy weight from the sets, the pressing sets we're going to do. So I just feel it gives me better balance within my sets. So I always kind of get a little blood pumping in the chest and in the back a little bit too. Then after those few warm-up sets, pretty much ready to just go ahead and hop over on flat bench, which is what I usually always start out with. So I have my strength right away in the beginning of the workout. Okay, and here we are, made it over to the flat bench. So like I always do, start off with just the bar and work your way up to your working set. Never jump straight to a plate. A lot of people I see doing this, they'll just slap on the 25s or a plate right away. It's never a good idea to shock your muscles like that, so you need to increase the weight slightly until you get to your working set. I know it takes a long time to get high up there, but trust me, it's worth preventing an injury where you're going to miss a chest day and regret it. I actually did work my way up in the weight. I just skipped showing you guys those sets because I don't think you want to see that many warm-up sets, but here we go. I made up to the plate now, so I'm just going to rep this out and kind of, this is like an easier weight for me now. I'm 135 is it's not too bad. So you'll see here, I'm trying to hit 185 today, and we do end up doing it for a set, but it gets a little bit rough, so I end up dropping the weight back down to this, and probably like 155 I think it is, with the 210s on each side and the 45. But yeah, I could easily do that. Still warming up, so I just skip right through that to the 25s because I want to see if I can do it. And so here we go. And I think I end up getting like 5 reps here, which is pretty crazy for me, just getting back into the gym. As you can see, I'm going pretty low. I'm not quite touching my chest yet, which I'm kind of disappointed in myself. For that one, I didn't realize I wasn't going low enough at the time being. But I'm still super hyped about this, and I think I'm going to try and hit a PR one rep max soon. I'll let you guys know kind of where I'm at with that. But fighting for this set right here, and this is where it feels not great. And like I said in the last video, you guys, I did touch my chest there, so it felt pretty good. But like I said in the last video, you guys, if something doesn't feel quite right, never force yourself to keep going. So as you can see, after 2 reps, I'm just deciding, nope, we're taking those off, and I'm putting back on the 10s to finish out the set. And it was a great pump. You could feel the workout way more in your chest doing it this way than trying to force yourself to do those ugly heavy reps. So this was a pretty good. And then yeah, after this last set, I'll see you guys on the incline bench. Next exercise, here we go with the incline barbell press. I slapped the 45s on there, just repping 135 to start out with. This is kind of the way I've been working with on this. A lot of people might think I'm overkilling the upper chest in this workout, because you'll see me do the incline bench on the hammer strength machine, and you'll see me do the incline bench with dumbbells next. So I do hit upper chest a lot in this workout, but it's kind of one of those things where if you don't hit it enough, it's going to be a lacking body part, and you'll definitely notice it. It's one of those things you can notice on somebody's build from far away, so I want to work on my upper chest a lot more. And as you can see here, I added 20 more pounds, so 155, and I'm kind of struggling, but I'm fighting it, and it's feeling pretty good. So I don't know, I think I end up dropping the weight back down to 135 to finish out the set. But yeah, that's something you'll notice in chest a lot, is I always push myself to failure because it's such a big muscle. I feel like in order to really hit it, you need to first fatigue out the triceps and kind of focus on isolating that chest as much as possible, which can be hard to do if you're a new lifter. Mind muscle connection like that, it's kind of like a next level thing. I'm kind of just barely getting the hang of it, where I feel like I'm actually pushing with my chest now and not really so much my shoulders. But now I'm gonna hit up the dumbbells, and I grabbed the 65s, which is a tough weight for me. You can see once I get tired, I have trouble getting them up there, but It's okay with dumbbells, you can kind of just drop them down to your sides if it gets a little too much. But yeah, that's it for the incline pressing over here, and then after that I'll see you guys on the incline hammer strength. Alright guys, and then incline press machine variant. I just honestly like how this one feels a lot, and I feel like I get a good stretch and squeeze at the top of the rep, so I don't really have to worry about balancing the weight in this one, as more so I can just focus on the push and making the mind muscle connection I was talking about earlier. So I kind of just throw on a lighter weight 45s and make sure I don't get too fatigued, but it's still hard. I'm still pushing myself. You'll see at the end it's hard for me to get those last reps all the way up, but you gotta fight for them sometimes, and that's where you grow. And after that, last thing we need to do is hit some flies. There are a lot of different variants you can do of this exercise, but most of the machines were taken in my gym, so I just went over to the corner and got this cable, luckily. So I'm just doing it. Make sure you set up the cables about even with your chest height, because I want to just do a basic fly. I don't want to incline or decline fly. I just want a straightforward fly. I would have used the machine. I do prefer the pec fly on the machine, because I can just load it up heavier without worrying about getting dragged back towards the machine with the heavy weight, which can be pretty annoying. But since it was taken, no big deal. Instead of just waiting around for the machine, use what you got and it'll still give you a great pump and a good workout regardless. So last chest exercise here. Make sure you get the full stretch you can and squeeze without hurting your shoulders. Squeeze it at the top. See where I hold it at the top as much as I can. But yeah, other than that, you guys, that's the last chest exercise, and then we'll move on to triceps. Almost done with the workout, you guys, so now we're gonna focus on our tris. Make sure you hit the triceps, isolate them. They're very hard to grow. It's a small muscle group, but it also takes up a majority of your arm. About 2/3 of the size of your arm is your tricep and 1/3 bicep, so it's more important to try and grow your tricep if you want your arms to look bigger overall than trying to grow your bicep, which is a mistake a lot of guys I see making. But here we go. I like the classic rope. It really forces you to pull it apart at the bottom, which gives you a crazy burn in the triceps. So I always start with the rope so I'm the least fatigued possible and can do the most weight. And then sometimes I'll switch to the straight bar. or the easy curl bar and do a couple more. But I don't do that today. I just switch straight over into single arm tricep extensions, which you'll see next. And I used to just grab onto the cable and kind of just hold it in my hand, and where I can show you guys a grip on how to do that if you're interested. But I honestly prefer the D handle. If you guys have a D handle at your gym, it's what I use for the flies. I'll show you right now. Kind of looks like a little triangle. And this grip is the best right here. I can usually just grab onto something and just counterbalance it, and then once I get too fatigued, I'll use my other hand to just give it that little extra oomph at the bottom to finish off the last couple reps. But you see I fight it before barely pushing down with my other hand, just with the fingertips. So that's going to give you a crazy burn, and you only need like 2 sets of these single arms, especially after all the fatigue work we've done already for them. And then after this set, I'll see you guys on the last machine. Yep, that's a good one. And then last exercise, tricep extensions on the machine. I really like these ones. I think I only ended up doing like 2 or 3 sets, but I go a little bit higher on the rep range just because I really want to burn out my triceps right before I leave and make sure they're fatigued so they can grow. And if you just saw that, my headphone just popped out right there. I need new headphones. I got these earbuds, but I don't really like them. But I'm just kind of trying to save my money right now and spend only money on things that I really need for the channel. But other than that, if you guys have any recommendations for headphones you use while working out, let me know. I was just using the Beats Studios. I mean, they were pretty good. I used them for like a year before they broke. But yeah, any recommendations, leave them in the comments down below. Appreciate you guys for joining me along with this workout today. Had a lot of fun making it. And like I said, sorry about the fishing video, guys. I'll definitely get one out to you in the near future. But other than that, I'll see you tomorrow for legs. Don't miss the post down at the end here, guys. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit in the car talks at the end. Alright, guys. I'm going to hit the pose down just to document the progress a little bit. Pretty good pump today. Finally hit 185 on bench, so felt pretty good. To get back to that weight again. Not bad. Pretty good pump. And that's gonna wrap up the workout for today, guys. I hope you guys like seeing chest. That was a pretty good workout. I'm really proud of hitting the 185 for like four or 5 reps, I think, which I haven't hit for a while since I worked out last. And that means my 1 rep max is probably getting up there close to the 225 range again, which is really exciting. So I'll be posting that soon. As soon as I hit that, I'll try and get on film for you guys. That's a huge milestone for me. I've only hit it 1 time in my life for 1 rep max, so if I can pass that, it's all new territory from here, which is sick. So I'm super hyped. And yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go take care of my sunburn because it's really bad. I'm gonna make sure I hit the seated bike up. Always remember to do your cardio every day. So I'm gonna edit this video and ride the seated bike for a bit at home, maybe do some jump rope, and then take my dog out for a walk. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for today. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for legs. It should be a fun workout. I might switch up some of the exercises here and there. See, just to give you guys some options to kind of build your regimen around like what exercises work for you, because the same exercises aren't going to work for every body type as well. Like I said, if you're tall like me, some of these big compound movements might be hard for you to get into just starting out. I know it was for me with a flexibility issue. I mean, I've been weight training since high school, since freshman year of high school. So I have a lot of background in kind of these exercises and practice with doing like deadlifts and squats with proper form. And I've seen a lot of people get hurt. So really take your time with them. Tomorrow I might slow down the video a little bit and show you guys some proper techniques for RDLs a little bit more, or different exercises if I switch it up. So anyways, legs is like one of the most underrated muscle groups that people take too lightly. So I just want to have you guys err on the side of caution when doing any exercises, and consult your physician before attempting anything that you haven't done before. But anyways, thank you guys so much for your support recently. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow and every day for the summer bulk. And yeah, it's looking up from here, you guys. I'm really having a great time making these videos, and I'm not showing any signs of letting up. So I'm hoping we can make some real progress together. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.